Good day, everyone. Good day, ma'am. Our intended learning outcomes. At the end of this section, you are expected to first identify the attributes of a global city. Second, analyze how cities serve as engines of globalization. And third, explain how multinational corporations influence the theme of global cities.
Good day everyone, especially to you Ma'am Daki Pil. My report is about the evolution of globalization and the shift towards soft power in international relations. So here, the world has become more connected through globalization, and it also explains that countries now use influence, culture, and communication, which we call that soft power. So more than force to shape international relations. Globalization overview. The 21st century has seen closer relations among nations facilitated by technological advancements and globalization. So here, in the 21st century, ang countries have become more connected and they are closely together more often, especially sa work. So this happened because of the new technology and globalization, which made communication and trade easier. So next is si Thomas Friedman. He is known for his book about globalization, and He also wrote a book about the world is flat, where he talks about how technology connects people and countries. So, here in Globalization 1.0, characterized by mercantilism and colonialism driven by horsepower and wind power. So, kanina time, ang powerful countries in Europe, they are the one who explore sa mga laing countries for them to take control of the new lands and to get more wealth. So, mo na gine-colonize nila ang kanang country, and they will take advantage and they will use the people to work, and they will just get the wealth and they will bring that home. Kaya ang ilang purpose is gusto nila na mosamot og kadato ang ilahang country. So we're driven by horsepower and wind power. Mao nila ang gi-use to shape powered by wind and animals for travel and trade. So this period was about ni siya sa mga countries na expanding their power through colonization. Next is the globalization 2.0, emergence of multinational corporations and new institutions marked by economic expansion. Here na time sa Globalization 2.0, mga big companies na and then mga powerful countries are started doing their business in many parts of the world. So, this time, nag-help din siya nag-grow ang economy and connect countries through trade and industry. Next is the Globalization 3.0, occurred during Pax Americana with the USA as the sole superpower after the fall of the Soviet Union. So kay nag-collapse naman ang Soviet Union, ang take control is ang USA. So nag-start ni in the year of 1980s. So ang USA ang nahimong the world's strongest country na. Then technology like the internet and computers allowed people from different countries to work and share their ideas easily. So, this stage, sa Globalization 3.0, they are focuses more on individual and small groups connecting globally. Okay. Transition of power. Earlier centuries relied on military force. So the present emphasizes soft power for influence. So this time, mo na ni siya ang na-transform di bali ang katong military force into soft power. Kay before, ang countries na nag-use of military force, they are more on fighting just to get what they wanted. But now, they use the things na like movies, music, and ideas to make others follow or support them. Next is si Joseph Nye. He is the one who created the idea of the soft power. So, according to Joseph Nye, soft power means getting to follow you. You are getting others to follow you without fighting. So, countries use things like music, movies, good friendships to be liked. So, when others are like and trust you, they are more willing to listen and agree. So, technology and global economy, technology really helps sa mga business na mag-grow and reach other countries. To reach other countries, no, kay sayo na magid kay pag-connect ani this time because of the technology. So, ang mga big companies work in many parts of the world, so countries are more connected. So, technology and global economy, corporations are expanding globally, contributing to a deeply interconnected global economy. So, muna akong giingon a while ago na ang mga big companies, like mga corporations, are easily they can be easily connected because of the technology, pero napadali di bali nila ang mga transaction because of the technology. So it's all about technology, gid ni siya na time. So Gori, in the year of 2013, the world is changing dramatically due to the several factors, including technology. So according to Gori, so the world is changing fast because of what we always mention about technology. So, the technology helps people to talk, work, and share ideas more easily. So, it also changes how we live, learn, and do business around the world. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So now we will be discussing about multinational corporation. In your own opinion, what is multinational corporation? Okay, very good. Multinational corporation play a substantial role in the global economy and enjoy a multitude of privileges such as unquestioning access to vast amount of wealth they draw from their income. So, mo siya ang mga companies or businesses nga nag-operate in different countries. Mo sila ang nag-own and nag-control sa production of goods and services, dili lang sa ilang own country, but in the other country as well. So, we have here an example of multinational corporation. So, nadiri ang McDonald's, Zara, Amazon, Honda. Honda is originated from Japan and kaninga branch makita nato ni diri sa Philippines and other countries. We have here Microsoft's Walmart. Walmart is originated from USA and makita na po na nato sa China, Chile, and other countries. So mo ni siya no ang mga examples about multinational corporations. So, it sustains international trade and foster greater economic integration among countries. Also, multinational corporations play an important role in international political community nga mag-influence sa members sa international community as long as their terms of capacity sustain themselves and considerable to others. And through foreign direct investments and sophisticated marketing strategies nga ginahimo nila, it contributed a growth and improvement of global cities. It creating a demand in cities that can serve as hubs for finance, innovation, and global management, thereby contributing to increase interconnectedness of global markets.
Good day everyone, good day ma'am. I am Mariel Emma Banding in ako ang e-report es katong Global City. So ako ang basahon kung unsa ang Global City. Global cities are diverse hubs where cultures interact through nation states and multinational corporations. So when we say global cities, are vital centers where different nga mga culture nga mag-meet ug mag-interact, shaped by nation states and multinational corporations. Example ana kay ang London brings together people gikan sa lain-lain ang kalibutan promoting cultural exchange ug mga connection sa business sa international nga level. They drive economic, commercial, cultural, and political activities contributing to human progress. Kani nga mga cities are critical to global economic, commercial, and political activities. Sila ang nag-shape sa global nga trends and decisions and nagpadagan sa development and progress. Example ana kay ang Tokyo naay dakong role sa technological nga innovations, finance, and global nga na-impluwensya sa culture. Cities like San Francisco and New York are known for innovations, business, and human capital. San Francisco and New York nga nailhan sa ilahang innovations sa negosyo and economic strength, influencing global market ug nagpadali sa pagflow sa capital in ideas. Then example is kanang San Francisco is nailhan sa Silicon Valley at tech innovation hub, while ang kanang New York is a financial powerhouse with Wall Street. As economic powerhouse and regional leaders, global cities promote market globalization and their number is expected to grow as world becomes more connected and diverse. Dria is kanang the rise of multinational corporations. Ang pagtaas sa kanang multinational corporations o global interconnected is leading sa pag-growth sa mga cities as economic hubs. Nga nagpasabot daghang mga tawo nga mobalhin sa urban areas for work, technology o opportunities sa business.